Hello, hello, how's everyone? Oh, it's great to be here to talk to you about something that I'm very passionate about and something that, I get a sense of purpose in doing. How many have a sense of purpose of what life is all about? Okay, that's great. Boy, you guys in college you already have a sense of purpose. I didn't have no clue when I was 19, 22, even probably up to 28 or so. I didn't have a clue. But I knew it was involving business and I knew it was involving youth. But anytime I get an opportunity to talk about my vision and my passion, I become a different person. And I might add before I go on, before I really hear it on the way back, that's my lovely wife, Twyla, my only wife, by the way, who I married going into my senior year of college. My wife and I, we traveled from Plainfield, New Jersey, which is in the center of the state, to Montclair, New Jersey, and that's northern. And we have a chance to go through a lot of inner city areas. And I'm saying, what in the world is going on? You know, you start hearing about all these different murders and shootings and stabbings. I'm looking at the videos that are being aired on television, and I'm saying, whoa, what's going on? Our young people are suffering. Our young people are struggling. And we're not even talking about the internet with what's being shown to our youth right now. And that grieves me, that hurts me, that brings pain to my heart. Because I know that at 10, 12, 15, African-American youth, Latino youth, and even Caucasian youth in this country are experiencing some horrible times. Currently, African-American businesses account for 0.4% of all of this country's business revenues. 0.4%. Think about that. 0.4%. How can we survive? I began to see these issues, and I wanted to be a difference maker. I wanted to be an agent of change. I wanted to bring some solution to certain things, and I'm thinking, hey, maybe I can do something in my hometown of Linden or maybe even Newark. And if I really, start doing all right, maybe I can do something in the state of New Jersey. I became so passionate about what I saw and what I wanted to do. I began to study. I began to read the Wall Street Journal every day for the last 8 years. I began to read technology shows. I began to get connected, knowing that something was taking place and knowing that I would have an effect on the lives of future generations. If you want to become a problem solver, guess what you're going to need? Money. To deal with issues in this country and this world, you need some money. That brings me to what I'm doing today. FAMDO is a for-profit company that utilizes social entrepreneurship to empower the African American community. FAMDO will empower the African American community through the use of technology, solid role models, and the $1 trillion that African Americans spend. That's it in a nutshell. We're not waiting for the government. Social entrepreneurs don't wait for the government. We want to take over. Social entrepreneurship is about dominating the landscape in your category. So no matter what product FAMDO is selling, no matter what service FAMDO is selling, if we make a profit off of that particular transaction for that year, we are ready to give back to African American communities across the country so that we can see young African Americans equipped for success. How many of us have heard of Bono with this red brand? Some of us heard of Red. The red t-shirts that are sold at the Gap. That's a social entrepreneurial endeavor. It's a certain percentage off of each of those t-shirts that they sell, which goes towards AIDS in Africa. I think you guys and myself, if you really want to take on a social entrepreneurial endeavor, I think we'll be on the cutting edge of doing something big that others aren't doing. And I'm going to tell you why. You guys are entering a workplace here in America where everything is unstable. And with an unstable environment comes what? Opportunity. Because you have to begin to take ownership of what you're doing. Social entrepreneurship is a great way to differentiate your product. Differentiation in the marketplace today is about being the first. The one that is the first is usually the one that's going to capture most of the market share. How are you going to make your product first in a category? Are you going to use the social issue that you're looking to address? Are you going to address issues from the African American community to the Latino community to the Caucasian community to even overseas? What is your focus? My focus with FAMDO is to capture as much as the African American dollar for the purpose of empowerment. My burden for my young people is I can't breathe another breath unless I do something about their condition. Well,
I thought this was an excellent presentation.
I think he's very innovative. I think he's got some great ideas.
Kind of just lit a fire under us to want to do better.
I feel inspired now. I want to go out there, and I've been very active on campus, and I really want to make a difference.
I would like to get involved. I don't know how, what the place is for a white girl to get involved.
I'm glad he was here to inspire some of our young college students.
I'm actually from Tanzania, which is in East Africa.
East Africa?
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think FAMDO can do internationally?
I think FAMDO can really capture on the youth in Africa because the youth is probably the most active and most vibrant. I'll be waiting for FAMDO to come to Tanzania and I'll hopefully help them out.